गेट बंद कर सका. Hello friends, welcome to today's live streaming session. So today it's been late for a couple of minutes because I was waiting for some people to at least join. But anyways, I can see if somebody interested they can join. I can only see one viewer right now. So welcome to today's session. Now, with the start of calendar year 2022, we have seen lots of good things, and I'm talking about the market because the real economy will definitely take time to recover, and it is quite visible that there are pain as far as the economy is concerned, and apart from that you will have some concern as far as the rest of the things are concerned. As you can see, so US report over 1 million new daily cases as the new variant surge. So, I mean, this is a very big number. 1 million new daily cases is not a small joke. So, things are again getting, I mean, this is the thing we have seen in the recent past, and when we have, cases surging like anything, you will see that everything will people will think that now everything backs to square one. But if you're looking at the market, so this is, if you can see European market, and if you're looking at the US market as well, so Dow Jones was hitting all-time high, and it is 326 point higher today, currently trading at 36,911. Although Nasdaq is down quite a bit, but Nasdaq can recover anytime in any fashion, so there is nothing to be worry about. So what does it indicate? That's the main question. So here what we can see that economy is again going into, so the real economy is again going into the shutdown mode, whereas the stock market is trading higher. So it's been, I would say, it's been quite a normal, and those who understand stock market, they do know that if there is any real problem which is surrounding in the economy, stock market is going to do well, because the perception behind policy changes, or if fast policy change is about to happen, so that perception immediately dies down for that particular moment. So in that case we have some very good returns we can see in the stock market, right? So this is what we have as far as the, I would say, the intro section is concerned. Now let's go and talk about Nasdaq chart first, because I think if there is any intraday movement, so this is the thing which one should look at for today. So let's see what's going on as far as the Nasdaq chart is concerned. So 2 days of action and 1 day of a down move. So this is what we have right now. So we have to see. Now if you're looking at the price chart of Nasdaq, the moves are anyhow very big. Okay, it's not like, so the moves are anyways very big. So what we have here, let me show it to you. So now this is just like a resistance that Nasdaq is facing right now, and as far as support is concerned, it is very near, or I would say at the support, right? So what you're gonna do here, if you're looking for some intraday move, you can probably look at 15,635 or 15,546 or 15,550, which you may consider as an intraday support, and from which one can expect a trading move on the upside. So where does it leads to? It leads again back to 15,800 and 800 and 15,900. But these are your two support level: 15,635 and 15,546 or 15,550. Right. So this is what we have here as far as the uh, next move is concerned. Now let us see some stocks which are moving and which are making some noises in today's market. Yeah, so one thing is very good, that at least but before that, look at the Ford Motors. I think couple of hours back I have uploaded the video and talked about the upcoming price momentum of Ford Motor. So do check out that video. That is going to be very interesting and very insightful for you, even if you are an experienced person, those who know how to read the stock market. So it's going to be an information, you can consider that as an information, but those who are new, is going to definitely be a very interesting video. So go and check it out, I would say. Apart from that, you can see all the biotechnology and pharmaceutical companies are making the move. So whether you're talking, Theriaptics, Biopharma, so everything is making the move right now, and we have some good trends going forward, because now the cases, more than 1 million new daily cases, is really concerning, because there are actual lives which is at stake. So condolences for all of them. But yeah, things are not looking good as far as the real economy is concerned. And if you are talking about the stock market, it always moves or it is indirectly correlated. Now, those who are watching my regular videos, I have been saying this thing for the last 1 year, that look at banks. Now, as you can see, after a couple of months, you can see this press release, and where the bank shares lead most of the gains. Now this is where one can look at things, and there are certain things which we can understand, right? There are certain things which we can understand. So based on the experience, or based on how things are moving, if you know how to read things, obviously you can understand the things which experienced people are talking about. Now, whether you're talking about Bank of America, you're talking about JP Morgan, everything is making big moves. Right, so let's go and check it out. For example, Bank of America, and I think I have talked about many stocks, and uh, there is a clear indication that it is at least, the entire sector I'm talking about, at least moving towards its previous high, right? So what we have here as far as Bank of America is concerned, so you have 56.4, which is your next big target, because recently it has crossed the high of $45. So 56 or 57 is going to be your next big target, and beyond 56, let's say 57, it will be a big breakout. So it is on the verge of breakout. Now this massive or mammoth institutions are making a breakout. So let me tell you one thing, money will definitely flow into these kind of stocks. Okay, whether you're talking about short term, small cap financial institutions. So this is one of the sectors which I've been talking about for the last uh, couple of months, and slowly and steadily these stocks are definitely making the move. So you need to see what's happening around you, and you need to check what's actually, or where actually the market is heading. Apart from that, let's go and check it out JP Morgan as well. Meanwhile, now one thing is very clear, the old economy stocks have started moving. So it is a very good sign, but at the same time, you need to understand how things are moving. it is not just one sector. At one side, because of real economic problems or real society problems, all the pharma sector stocks are moving higher, and because inflation is also moving higher, and you have uh, the pointers towards rising interest rate or declining liquidity into the market, even the financial stocks are also moving higher. Now, JP Morgan and Chase is one of those stocks which has actually made some very big moves, and this is an outperformer. But as you can see, there are a lot which is yet to be made. And if you are looking at the big target, if you are looking at the big target as far as the stock is concerned, what we are trading looking at is $400 and $500 in the upcoming years, right? So a steady gain one can make through many ways. It's depend upon your inner gut feelings, or how do you look at the market, right? Now, I have been saying these things, that these are the things which has been looking good, and they will definitely works out. Now, more than 100-year-old company, Coca-Cola. This company has created enormous wealth, and this is a global brand. And more than that, it has recently made a breakout. Now, why people not choosing this stock? That's a big question. Why don't you go for this stock? Right? Is actually a very big question, because here, if you are looking at a 20-year mega breakout, after 1997, 1998, you have a breakout which has happened in I think 2018. Then the breakout got retested in 2020. Now it is at lifetime high. So the next target will be huge. Can think about Warren Buffett and how he has actually made or built his wealth throughout this entire journey for the last 40, 50, 60, 70 years. Even if you're looking at this is only 9,000% worth of move, and this 9,000%, we don't have data beyond 1980. So considering even along, or I would say along with 9,000% of move in the past 40 years, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 splits. So anyways, your stock has doubled 5 times. That's one thing. Now you have got 10,000% worth of move in the stock. That's another thing. You have regular dividends. So there is huge amount of money which has been made, those who are really invested in this stock. And we know that it's a global brand. Things may come and go, but these brands are not dying, and they are reinventing themselves again and again. So this is just a perception. If you don't understand things, if you if you don't want to make money with simple ways, and if you want to try something which you don't understand, then I don't know, it is definitely not it is not an easy way to make money, or this is not at all a way to make money. So this is what you want to look at. I got a comment from Istamate 1413. So, buddy, this is only for US viewers. So you can post me a comment in different section, or you can comment me directly. I will look into it. But because this is not for Indian market, this is only for US market. So if you are interested in this US session, so do join me, or you can ask queries related to US stocks or US market, but this is only for them. So right now, what I was saying here, so I got a query regarding pins. So let me talk about pins, because I was in an other zone. Now, this stock is not moving. This stock is falling down, and probably it the last resort we have here as far as pins is concerned is this level, right? So here is your last resort which you wanna look at, because below this level, so what you need to look at is 32.58, and probably this will be your stop loss. Otherwise you will have your next support at 27. So do not wait to play on or stay on and double down your losses. Don't do that. You should have a cap, 10% or 15% max, and below which I'm not going to carry out any position whatsoever the case may be. If the stock moves off again, and if you're fascinated with a particular stock, that's a different thing. But don't hold on to your losses beyond a certain point until and unless you are very sure. So let's go back to some of the other stocks which I have been saying. So what I was saying basically is there is a simple way to make money. Focus on something which everybody knows, which is simple and easy to understand. And if you think that is a hard way to make money, then at least don't make a fool of yourself, because at the end of the day, when you're talking about money, there is nobody. You are a lone survivor in the desert, and you have to make your way out. There is nobody who's going to tell you do this thing or do that thing, right? Now let's go and check it out, some active stocks. I mean, Tesla made a big move, so if it moves down by more than 4%, there is nothing to be worried about. And obviously, because the top companies, if you're looking at Tesla, Apple, Nvidia, AMD, Amazon, everything is down, and which has a cumulative impact on the Nasdaq. It is very much visible. Now, as I was talking about the old economy stocks, Wells Fargo is one of those names which can again see. So Wells Fargo and Company, you can see over here. Now these companies are returning back, so that this is a very good thing, I would say. Okay, this is definitely a very good thing. And the last high was as of 2018, and recently I would say it has made a very big breakout, because $45 was actually a level that the stock has hit in the year 2008. Then we have a sharp fall towards $7, and then now recently, after making a low high of $68, it again falls back to $18. Now because it is trading above $45, $46, it is a candidate towards its high that it has made in 2018, and beyond which you have bigger levels to talk about. So now you can see how things are moving. Even General Motors is one of those companies which is known for different things. Okay, although there are lots of negative things which has been moving around as far as this stock is concerned, but if you're looking at the current price pattern, so do not focus on anything. If you're looking at the current price pattern in the last 10 years, so what you can see over here, that there is a breakout. There is a breakout that has happened because we do not have data beyond 2010. We do know that this company has a long history of 50, 60, 70 years back. We do not have that data. But as you can see here, this is a simple chart. This is a breakout that has happened in 2021. The breakout get retested, and the stock is trading at lifetime high. So why, I would say, why the hell are you not talking or looking about these simple things when you have these things? Are you not satisfied with 7 or 8% gains? Okay, are you not satisfied with 7 or 8% gain on a regular basis? Are you not satisfied with compounding your money? Are you only satisfied with 1,000-2,000% worth of move, and you can risk it all without understanding whether the stock is going up or not? Please, this is, you should understand where the smart money is moving. Momentum trading is a different thing, but to build a long-term portfolio, it's a different mindset altogether, Okay, do not mix and match both the things. Now, Goldman Sachs is one of the outperformers because those who knows history, and it is very much well documented even in most of the, I would say, most of the movies. You can, I mean, if you check it at Wall Street movies, that shares has been bought by the uh, big investor, and the stock has anyhow performed quite well. So from the lows of 50 $60, right now it is trading at its lifetime high, and this is a very interesting chart if you make a trend out of it. Now, so this is a big support. Okay, this is a big support that you're gonna look at, and with this, if I draw a trend line out of it, what you're gonna see is probably the stock is very near to its resistance. Resistance is a bit far away, but anyways, the way the stock is moving, and if the entire sector is in a breakout mode, so obviously this resistance is just another number or another short-term hurdle, and it's going to break out sooner than later. So this is what we are looking at. Let's find out if we have any um, index, financial index, as far as the S&P 400 financial, S&P composites, S&P 600, Nasdaq 100, Dow Jones financials. So let's check it out, Dow Jones financials. Now just look at this chart. If you have any, have been saying it, I don't know, hardly, hey, there are not many people who are actually, because the viewers are less, so I can't say that there are there are very few people who are listening, and there are very few out of them, there are hardly couple of or handful of people who are actually following it. But you cannot change the trend. You may or may not want to listen to me, that's a different thing, that's depend upon the person's perspective. But if the trend is indicating something, you cannot deny it, because this is on record, and as you can see here, right, there is a breakout that has happened after 2007, once tried to happen in 2020, then made a breakdown, then again in 2021. So this is 1 year old breakout, but let us just understand one thing: the breakout happened after a span of 10 or 13 years. So this is not going to stop very easily or very quickly. So I mean, yesterday I have talked about a couple of sectors. Now this is one of those sectors which has been evolving, and which you can probably look out if you want to make a steady return for the next couple of years. So this is what we have here. As far as I think I have given you enough food for your thought. You can definitely go and work on it and try to find out something which can actually benefit you. That's what I'm trying to say over here. And let's see what we have here. Apart from that, anything which we need to look at. So 52-week high stocks. I don't want to go into the loser section right now, but let's see. So yeah, now these stocks, now you are talking about Toyota, you are talking about GM, you are talking about Ford Motors. Now these are old companies, okay, and now they are making the moves. And even if you are looking about like yeah, let's try this one, Customers Bancorp, right? If you are looking at Customers Bancorp, yeah, let's go and see this chart. So yeah, I don't need not to explain this chart to you. A big breakout has happened, and who knows, you are talking about this stock. Even if I told about this stock, people don't want to look at it, because this is not their style. And there is a mentality, there is a hard mentality that I want to go into penny stocks. Now it doesn't matter whether you are holding a penny stock or whether you are holding $100 stock. What matters is the profit change or the gains that you have made. If you have made 200% in a penny stock and 200% in a stock uh, which cost you $100, $1,000 per share, what difference that does it make? So this is a simple chart, as you can see, from the lower end to the higher end of the range, nearly 300%, and after the breakout I can expect 300% out of it. So this is what I am looking here. So even the double from current is yet to be made. So if you just observe and focus on what is actually moving and how much risk it carries, okay, I can negotiate some of the profits, but I don't want to negotiate risk beyond a certain point. So this is the mantra, this is the theme that one should also look at as far as 2022 is concerned, and this is very important to understand how things are moving right now. So, I mean, if you have any questions, you can probably ask me out, but I think I have given you enough. So, this is one of the important. So, if you are residing in US, then obviously this matters a lot that airlines cancel 1200 flights as the new variant. Severe weather continues to snarl travel. So, this is one of the things which you definitely do need to look out, and because it can create real problem. But if you are sitting in front of your system and you need not to go out for the next couple of weeks, then you are good to go, and you can, if you are just a simple observation can make you couple of hundred or thousands of dollars in the next couple of weeks, if you are really focused on market and if you know how things are working out. So there is nothing to be worried about. Market will do what it can do, and that is best. We need to, we need to transfer ourselves based on the market. Market is not going to do that for us. So this is what we have as far as this session is concerned. And I think if you have any questions or queries, do join me or do write me about those. We will definitely try to sort it out. And yeah, so if you find this session interesting, do share your thoughts and do share this channel and this session to your friends, family, and your peer groups. And do join me for the next session, which is scheduled tomorrow. This is a regular session from Monday to Friday. Until and unless there is something specific, this is a regular session for all US guys. So thank you for joining. Good day to you.